Hey everyone, it is Jess. You can also find me on Instagram as KnitPlanJess, but welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are finishing up the daily plan with me for this week with Color Story 5 for Friday, the Color Story Big for Saturday, and then I picked Happy Life for Sunday because I don't have 7 color stories. There was a new big one that came out, but I really just didn't get it. This is me saying it is okay. You don't have to buy all the sticker books. Okay, so let's just go through the stickers that I chose. So one thing about the color stories is that you get like 5 different themes, and you have a lot of different stickers from them. So you have some decorative, you have some functional, and it is a really good mix. And as you can see, I've used quite a bit, so I am kind of running low on some of the functional stickers, but I managed to find, it's like this watercolor. It's super, super pretty. And I will say, when I went to pick this out, I didn't realize I had already used a lot of the functional boxes. Like these 2 were gone. These 2 are gone already. So I'm kind of doing something a little bit different, and I'll get into that when we actually go to do the page. For the Color Story Big, I went with it's like the same theme from the Digital Detox. Super pretty colors. And one thing about the Color Story Big is that you don't get checklists. You get a lot of functional, a lot of decorative, but no checklist. So I have decided to, here we go. I gotta find this. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and use some of my acrylographs. Let's go ahead and pick out the color. So I have a decent range of colors, and I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go with this. It's like a, let's see, it's a sage green. I think that will be pretty with that. So we're gonna use this acrylograph as using for like bullet points for my Saturday. And for Sunday, like I said, I went with Happy Life. So I have a lot of yellows and a lot of blues. I thought these were so pretty. And then I also picked out a few quotes that I want to use. And yeah, I'm really excited about Sunday's spread. All right, so let's just go ahead and get straight into it. So I'm gonna set like my stickers aside, and I'm gonna set the sticker books aside so I can go ahead and take out the pages. We are working through August. So we have Monday was Color Story 1, Tuesday was Color Story 2, Wednesday was Color Story 3, Thursday was Color Story 4, and then we're going to be working on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I also want to go ahead and write in the date, so then that way I can make sure that I don't accidentally decorate the wrong date. All right, so we have Friday is August 6th, and then Saturday is August 7th, and then Sunday is August 8th. I don't know why I just wrote the date in there, but I did. That's okay. Let's go ahead and start with Friday first. Okay, so I have my whiteout, so I can go ahead and white out the headers. I just don't use them, so no point in leaving them. So as I mentioned, we have the watercolor, and I was very limited for functional boxes. So there's a lot of quote boxes though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to white out these quotes, so then that way I can make these stickers be functional. And you know, some people might get kind of like annoyed by the whiteout. You could probably use like clear sticker paper, like the Avery label paper. You could cut that out and put it on it Whiteout really doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me when I go to photograph a spread. So using whiteout is really just what's easiest for me. So before I only had one functional box. Now I have two functional boxes and a functional circle. I was almost thinking about going ahead and whiting out where it said take risks, but part of the T kind of goes into the design. So I just decided to just go ahead and leave that one. We're just going to use it as a quote. But let's go ahead and start out with the quote that I want to use for the corner. I'm going to use the one that says be kind and courageous, but I also want to use like these little plus signs. I wanted to go ahead and just kind of have it in opposite corners. I like to do the opposite with the sometimes with colors or with designs, because I feel like it gives the spread balance. So that's kind of my logic behind it, but really it's wherever that you want the stickers to go. And then it says be kind and courageous, which I really love. And then I also had a bunch of quotes. This is such a good book for quotes sometimes. So I do have these, and I don't really want to pair these together. So I'm gonna put the start where you are right there. And the circle gets to go with that. And then what I think I'm gonna do, I wanna have this functional box right here, and then I'm gonna have this take risks quote going next to it. The colors are, obviously the colors are similar, they coordinate, so that's kind of why I figured that would be really good. And then because I feel like I'm going to need another functional box, we're going to put this one right there, and then I'm going to have this love what you do going right there. I like that. And then I've got a checklist that kind of brings in a lot of the colors. They didn't have exactly the colors that I wanted, but that's okay. And since I didn't have any header boxes, I decided that this just start is going to be like my header for the checklist. And then because I like lots of quotes, maybe I'm not going to use this. Actually, I'm probably not going to use that. I do want a Friday. I think I'm gonna put it like right there with it. Or actually, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna layer that. That's just gonna go right there. And then I have this stay positive and wonderful, and I really wanted to use them somewhere, so I'm gonna put that right there. One of my priorities is gonna be staying positive. And then I just got this wonderful that's going to layer with those two boxes. And that leaves me with one sticker that I didn't use, but I feel like it's going to be overwhelming if I use that. So I'm just going to leave it, and we have Friday done. So let's go ahead and bring on Saturday. And we're going to white out the headers. I would love it if a Happy Planner came out with a daily spread that had like your checklist, but then it also had an hourly schedule too, because there are definitely some days that I want to use like an hourly schedule. I don't want any headers though. Just leave them blank. Let me put in the headers myself. And I love this corner, but I don't always love this corner, so they can also do away with that corner too. That's just my opinion. If I was to come up with like the perfect daily planner, it would have a section for an hourly and a checklist, and then just like a grid spot for you to do whatever you want. So for my quote, I'm using the one that says, be gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can. And I want to use this really big box. And I'm definitely going to have to cut it down, which is fine. So we're going to cut this in half. I'm going to try to cut it without making it fold over onto itself, which is proving to be a little bit more difficult than what I expected. Okay. And yes, I got a piece of hair on that because my hair quite literally gets everywhere. All right, so we have this one that says press pause. I always like the idea of kind of taking a pause on like the weekends. I'm always so, not necessarily like go, go, go. I'm so busy running errands and such, but just feels like during the week, I'm just so crazy busy with work and with everything. And I need my weekends for relaxing. So to go along with that, I wanted to use this quote that said, "Stop the glorification of busy," because we all need a time to take a break. And I really wanted to like put that with it, because I don't like that I might actually take that one out. Actually, I'm taking this one out. I don't like that it has that trimmed out, because that's supposed to be for a monthly. And normally I can cover it up with another sticker, but it wasn't going to work out that way. And I'm just going to go ahead and admit that this is driving me crazy, because it was really badly off-centered. So let's see if we can try this again. I am going to separate it though, because the other one was kind of not straight as well. So that worked out really well for taking that off. All right, let's try this again. See if I can get it a little bit straighter this time. That looks better. It looks somewhat better. You know what? I'm gonna have to be okay with it. And I'm gonna put this one down. I'm gonna have to be okay with that too. And then actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this teal, like this minty green header, and I'm just going to put it down there, so that way you can kind of separate it out. And where the priorities is, I'm going to cover it up with this Hello Weekend Plans. I'm probably not going to have a lot of plans this weekend, but we'll see. Okay, so since you know that I like my functional boxes, I'm going to put this monthly box right here, but the only reason why I'm using it, this is not working out, there we go, is because I'm going to put this disconnect to reconnect right there. That way it's covering it up and no one will ever know that that was a monthly box. And then all right, well, okay, let's just save it. Goodbye, sticker. You were good while you lasted. All right, we're gonna go this week unplug, because maybe, although it's not really gonna be the whole week I'm gonna unplug, but maybe that day I can unplug. And then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna use, like I said, these are the acrylic rafts from Archer and Olive. This is the 3mm, but they also sell a 0.7mm, which I do not have, and I really, really want. I actually bought these from their retirement sale, so I got a nice discount from it. I think maybe like a 30% discount. So there we go. I like that color with it. It's not perfect, but it will do. Actually, I just realized that I did have a header box. So I'm just gonna put this down here. That way it's not kind of using it as a header, just kind of using it as like, just a fun quote. A quote reminding you to unplug. And I think I'm gonna keep this one just super simple. I've got this quote and I've got this circle box, or the circle, but I don't think I'm going to use them. I'm not going to use this quote. I'm just going to leave this as is. This is perfect. So Saturday's done, and let's go to Sunday. So we're going to go ahead and do the headers. And we need to go ahead and get our stickers. And this is kind of where it's going to be like a little potentially weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down the washi strips. So this one has a whole bunch of gold stars. It's yellow with gold stars, and I'm going to put that up at the top, and I'm putting the other one at the bottom. And then I also have this. It's like a pink and red, like a coral with the stars. I'm gonna put that to go with the yellow star washi strip. So there's up top, and now we're just gonna go, or there's the bottom, and now there's the top. Okay, now I want to put the quote. The quote that I decided to use says, "Courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you." I really, really like that quote. So this is kind of where it's going to get a little weird, or a little different maybe. So I have this quote that says, "Change is good." I really wanted that to be in the circle. And then the circle is going to be out here. Okay, so number one, I don't want this to be like the half circle on the edge. So I am going to cut it off right here at the bottom line. And that's just going to go in the trash. And then I've got the quote that says, "Change is good." And then I'm going to have it actually be layered over this yellow box. And what I decided is, kind of can see it. So I'm going to, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to go ahead and put down the remember and the checklist, because you all know that I like to use my checklists. So let's see. Sundays tend to be like my day for making sure that everything for YouTube, like all my pictures are done. So I'm going to put that there. I'm actually going to cover up where it says "on a positive note." I think what I'm going to do, number one, I'm cutting off this box header that says "today's goal." So there we go. And then I'm going to put that right there. And then I also had these hexagons that I kind of really wanted to use for like a decoration. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to really carefully peel this up. I'm going to actually have it kind of overlap. So in that way it also covers up those words. And then I'm just going to use it along here as a pretty little design. They're probably not going to be functional, and I don't care. So there we go. That looks cute. All right, and then I have this quote box that says, "Today I am brimming with energy and overflowing with joy," that I wanted to use. I think Sunday's going to be like a heavy quote day. Let's just go with that. Because then I also have this, "Never give up on myself." I never give up on myself. And actually, I'm going to change this. So I'm changing this so in that way the yellow is up top. And I'm mainly doing that so in that way, when I go to put that quote down, it's not going to be completely laying on top of the same colored washi strip. So I do have like that contrast in it. All right, I think that that's going to be good. Oh, I also wanted these affirmations. So I'm going to have an affirmation that says, "I choose positivity. I am loved. And I am enough." And we are done with Sunday. I really like how that turned out. All right, let's go ahead and put back into the planner. So we have Saturday. Saturday is super plain compared to like Sunday. Saturday is very simple, very plain, which I don't mind. And then we have Friday. So there we go. I really like how these turned out, and I really appreciate you joining me. So if you like these, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And also, have a good day. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.